Quando Rondo spotted with Lil Durk, caught on camera. Chicago rapper Lil Durk and Georgia rapper Quando Rondo have recently been seen together after a Quando Rondo performance back in his hometown, Georgia. This comes as a major surprise to the rapping community as the two have been beefing since the death of Durk's brother, King Von, which many people, including Durkio, put the blame on Quando Rondo. Welcome to Lime Report. Today we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this situation one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Durkio for a chance at winning our giveaway. Now, back to the video. Quando Rondo was seen performing in Georgia last week. The event ended in chaos as shots were fired, sending the crowd in hysteria and causing Quando and his crew to flee the scene before anything tragic could occur. A couple of days later, camera footage of Quando Rondo and Lil Durk together were leaked. Leaks coming from people close with OTF have reported that Lil Durk wants to end a war. Lil Tim, Quando Rondo affiliate and brother figure, also came out and tweeted, "Quando ending a conflict tonight," a day after the shots were fired at his event. Could this mean the two were ready to put their differences aside and end their tension? Or does this mean they'll be attempting to end the conflict by ending each other? Was the shots at Quando Rondo's concert Lil Durk's attempt at that very goal? Let us know what you think down below, and stay tuned as we keep you updated. All this pressure and tension on Quando Rondo would have led the average man to end his rapping career. But Quando Rondo is letting the fire and pressure of his personal life make diamonds with the release of his new album, Still Taking Risks. Quando released the 18-track project on Friday, and like the title suggests, Still Taking Risks is an introspective look into Quando's state of mind and his life following the death of King Von. Since Von's death, Quando has insisted on telling his side of the narrative. Through songs like the viral hit End of Story, Quando has set the stage for his album to answer questions about his life. Leading up to the record, Quando sat down with The Breakfast Club's Angela Yee for an interview touching on the rumors that surround him. Throughout the conversation, Quando explained what happened leading up to King Von's death, why the Never Broke Again collective seemingly has so many enemies, as well as his relationship to the Rollin 60 neighborhood Crips and Big U. While Still Taking Risks is a cause for celebration, a dark cloud still follows Quando Rondo. Last weekend, as mentioned before, he and his entourage were targets of gunfire in his native Georgia. The rapper and his team were reportedly at a convenience store in Blackshear, Georgia, when they were shot at. One of Quando's associates was shot in the hand and taken to a local hospital to be treated. Rondo is no stranger to violence and sticky situations. During part of his interview with Angela Yee, he recalled being raised in the foster care system. "My mama was on drugs all my life, like hard drugs, like crack. So I grew up adopted, foster home to foster home. My dad has been in prison my whole life. My dad was in prison for 12 to 13 years. But when my daddy came home, I was in juvenile. I met my daddy around 15 years old. I went from in and out of foster homes to in and out of juvenile," he said. Rondo went on to explain how being in foster care forces a child to be tough and establish their identity by any means necessary. Lil Durk has been busy in the studio himself. He had recently been featured in DJ Khaled's brand new album. DJ Khaled is back with another music video for a track from his newly released album, Khaled. After dropping off the visuals for Thankful featuring Lil Wayne and Jamin, Khaled has come through with Every Chance I Get featuring Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Speaking of music videos, Khaled previously shared the visuals for Sorry Not Sorry, which features Jay-Z, Nas, and James Foltroy. And Ivan Barrios directed video for Where You Come From, featuring Buju Benton, Capleton, and Bounty Hunter. Khaled's Khaled album was released this past Friday and is projected to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart by moving somewhere between 80,000 to 100,000 units in its first week out. The star-studded album features appearances from Cardi B, H.E.R., Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, 21 Savage, and others. Khaled's 2019 album, Father of Assad, debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200 with 136,000 equivalent album sales in its first week, while his 2017 album, Grateful, debuted at #1. Lil Durk also popped out for T Grizzley's new album. When a troll tried to get under T Grizzley's skin, the Detroit rapper kept his cool. "You fell off," a Twitter user wrote to the rapper last month. Grizzley simply responded, "I made it out though, bro. That was the goal." Grizzley has been moving carefully in the industry, forging relationships with his fellow artists and linking for collaborations that continue to help him build his empire. On Friday, May 7th, he shared his latest album, Built for Whatever, a project that shows he has reached his goal and is ready for more. Built for Whatever hosts a bevy of features including appearances from Big Sean, Quavo, Young Dolph, YNW Melly, Lil Durk, Lil TJG Herbo, All-Star Lee, and Moo. There is also a posthumous appearance by King Von, and the two looks like Grizzley's brother, Baby Grizzley. T and Baby recently reunited after Baby served 5 years in prison and was released. However, he found himself facing more legal issues earlier this year, hence the album's closing track, Free Baby Grizzley. That's all for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Make sure to leave a comment keyword Durkio for a chance of winning our giveaway. See you next time at Lime Report.